What up? It's Conscious Just. Mind the hair and everything. You feel me? I just took it out of the ponytail and shit, so it's gonna be crazy for a minute. Um, Listen, social media, right? Easy to hate on it, easy to love on it. The energy of social media, even when you open the app, is just toxic. Any app, Instagram, Twitter, fucking YouTube, social media too. Reddit, fucking, I don't know, Snapchat, like just social media sites, like they're just all toxic. When you open them, you can tell. It's everyone just spilling out their business, you feel me? People getting on other people, you feel me? Glorification of, sex, drugs, all that shit that doesn't actually make you happy. Right? Like, it's hard to define social media as a good thing. But I get it. Like, let's go back and, like, see when it was made and why it was made. Right? So, boom, from a bot's perspective. And when I say bot, I mean someone who's not consciously aware of the games being played. Right? From a bot's perspective. Fucking social media is there to connect with people across the world, connect with your my bad. I just had a little, I don't even know, I had some scalloped potatoes this morning, but I don't know if they were, that was really good for me. But listen, like, social media is there to let you connect with people across the world, connect with family members across the world, you feel me? Connect with friends that you haven't seen, you feel me? Keep tabs on people, right? And like, it's there for like a social aspect. It wasn't there to be like, meet like the negative effects of social media wasn't there to be like that wasn't intentional. You just wanted to connect with people, faster than sending letters. You wanted to post, let your friends see what you're doing and everything, and then you just used it as a whole loving site to promote good and do all that shit, right? Now, social media when it started was a fun place. You could do whatever you wanted. You just did whatever you wanted. You feel me? People actually like cared, right? People actually cared. Like, it was easy. Now, now it's just, I don't even know. I don't even know an analogy for this. It's like you're going to the ocean and then there's like no water. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Right? Like, social media is dummy now, stupid, and the way they intended it to be, because social media, you realize social media isn't a tool. Social media wasn't a tool for you to be used, right? Like, it was a tool to keep tabs on you. It was a tool to, force you further down this internet path, right? Because the only reason why you love Wi-Fi and love all that shit is so that you can access social media and talk to your friends and shit. Like that's it. If Wi-Fi cut off right now, people would just be cheesed because like, yo, I can't like talk to my friends or I can't like see the shit that I was doing and shit. Like, you have to understand, social media wasn't made like. They take away the bot perspective. Social media wasn't made for that. You feel me? You have artificial intelligence, AI, your phone, social media, TVs, everything. Then you have natural intelligence, and that's the trees and the sun and the grass and like nature. As soon as you got your phone and shit, as soon as you got social media, I bet you stop going outside as much. Right? I bet like as soon as you got social media and shit, you started being more like isolated, or you started caring more about what other people thought, and that's the goal. They want you to care about other people's opinions more than your own opinion. Lose connection with who you are. You feel me? I mean, take Instagram. You'll post an Instagram pic. Like, my hair is everywhere, my bad. Listen, you'll post an Instagram pic, and if it doesn't get as much likes as the previous pic before, or more, what, you feel like that's not a good enough pic and you take it down. My cat's knocking on the door. Hold up. You gonna come in? You feel like if that wasn't a good pic, then you don't post it. Why don't you post a pic? Why don't you, like, what made you go from, yo, this is a nice pic to post, to, like, you don't like it, and that's because other people don't like the post? You feel me? Like, it's dumb. I stopped going on social media because I had nothing to post. I was like, damn, if I post this, like, it's not interesting enough for people to like it. It's not this enough for people to like it. But what if I liked it? Some of y'all might be thinking, just post it then, who cares? And that's the thing. Oh. Wow. This video. Nah, but that's the thing, like, you care. You know what I mean? Like, you care. You post every day if you got thousands and thousands of likes, wouldn't you? You post every day if you got healthy interactions. You post every day if everything was just simple. You post every day. You wouldn't care. You just post, right? But if one picture gets what, 500 likes, and the other one gets what, 400 likes, and now you're just like, yo, what happened? 100 less people don't like me. See, now that's the thought. Social media is there to break you down spiritually. How you break someone down spiritually is you make them feel worthless. Social media is a good place to do that. Everyone has the same opinion. You know? So then if you don't have the same opinion, you're just crucified. Right? Someone could logically explain why they think different and be open to change, but then, like, you have, like, 400 fucking replies on Twitter telling you that you're a bitch and you're stupid and all that shit. Now you're like what? Like, you're like, what the fuck? Right? Now, if you're just if your train of thought is just evil and vindictive and just stupid, bruh, like, social media is a good place to get checked. Let me say that. But in all, it's not a good place like at all. Social media is a place where you have happy moments, but they never stay happy. If you always stayed happy, the people who would run social media, the people who run all that shit, they wouldn't be able to live if you always stayed happy. And that's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to stay happy. If they want you to stay happy, then, like, why add a liking system? Why add a follower count? You know? Why, like, why? Social media, if social media wanted you to stay happy, they should just have a platform open, no likes, no nothing. You can just post and see what your other friends post. Right? My guy, you just want to dance. Oh. If social media is really meant for you to be happy, but it's not. Social media is literally meant for you to see your friends live a life that you're seeing from your phone and you think it's like actually happening right now. Right? You scroll, and you see your friends doing what jet ski shit. You see your friends doing what partying. You see your friends what making money. You see your friends what smoking, having a good time. You see your friends doing all this shit. And you're at home just liking these photos and makes you fucking depressed and sad and low vibrational because you aren't doing the same shit. Like, and then when you start doing the same shit, it doesn't even make you feel better. Because you're like, damn, like, all these are only temporary. It's all temporary satisfaction. That's what temporary satisfaction. Listen, how they get you to is like, say this is my phone. This motion releases dopamine in your brain. So every time you slide, every time you go like that, double tap, do whatever, it releases dopamine. Dopamine is I don't want to call it a cell or like a fluid or like dopamine, something in your brain that when it releases, it's like, that's how you're happy. If you're around your boyfriend or girlfriend, dopamine releases every time that you get together. Like because when that person is around you and the dopamine releases, you're more happier. When people take Molly or some shit, it's just instant dopamine, and you're like, whoa. And now you're on a fake high vibration. When you come down, since you release so much dopamine, like now you're depressed and sad and shit. That's why they have like the 3 days depression after. That's why all that shit's happening, because like it's hard to explain. Not really hard to explain. Maybe I should come on here and do like notes and shit, because I'm literally just going off the top. But social media is not how you think it's supposed to be. Social media is not ran for you, bro. Social media is ran so you can lower your vibration and worry about what all your other friends are doing except for what you're doing. You think someone's life is dope because their social media is dope. And that's where you're flawed. My life is dope and I'm not even on social media. So if my social media is so bad and shit, is my life bad? Like, nah. That's like school. If you get bad grades in school, then you just have a bad life. Like, shit just doesn't make sense. Y'all need to start unplugging from that shit and get actually happy. Because, like, they normalized depression, anxiety, and all these low vibrations. So when someone's like, yo, like, I just never feel that shit, you're like, you're just like, when someone's like, yo, like, I don't feel any of that. Like, yeah, I just don't feel any of that. Someone's like, you're like, who, like, are you even human? What do you mean you don't get sad, depressed, like, all that shit? Are you even human? Like, you don't get anxiety and that, are you even human? Are you even human? Nigga, yes, I am human. It's just that I'm on a higher vibration than a lot of people, because I have the knowledge to get on that vibration. You know? And it's different. When you're on a high vibration, you won't even want social media. Social media is a little fucking curse. You're getting cursed every time you go on it. Every time you go on it, you're getting cursed. Words are curses. Like, my nigga, check this out. On Twitter, you go on, and on Twitter, everything's backwards. Right? On Twitter, everything's backwards. Like, on Twitter, you can make fun of cheating and everything, saying that you do it and get bare likes, and then, like, someone can tweet that they love their girl and shit and get called a simp and shit. But you see, like, when people aren't conscious, when people don't, like, know that, like, know how to divvy through that shit, bro, like, they'll see that and think that's what everyone's doing. Now you just birthed an asshole who thinks that treating women with respect will get you called simp. And, bro, there's a difference. Okay, for some, there's a difference, alright? Don't be a complete bitch and let people walk over you. But have respect for your other, like, for your other partner. That's not being a simp, having respect for your other partner. Being a simp is when you're being a bitch and what you don't say what's on your mind, and you don't have respect for yourself to, you know, stand up for yourself. You know, it's a difference, but people will think that everyone's cheating. People will think that everyone's doing all this shit. People will think that everyone's doing all this shit, right? And then they lost touch of true morals. Because they're just focused on the morals. Words are funny as fuck. Morals, more rules. You only have morals, they have more rules on you. Like, words are funny as fuck, bro. Get off social media. This artificial intelligence is nothing compared to the natural intelligence that you can get. Like, everything on the phone that you see is low vibrational. Phones are low vibrational. You just go, I didn't even have to talk to you. Pick up the vibration that I'm on. And now we're so low that I have to speak my vibration to you. And I have to text you and curse you by my spelling. Grammar, etymology said that we're completely wrong. The etymology of grammar comes from the word grimoire. And that's a, like, spirit that traps you in, like, linguistic, like, in language. A spirit that traps you in language. You see how deep it is? You guys are looking every day just getting, you know, cursed by, like, regular spelling that you guys think is normal. And it's not cool. It's really not cool, bro. It's really not cool. All I'm trying to say is, unplug. You don't need it. Get that motherfucking sunlight. Get that nature. Use social media for you and don't let you use it. It's a tool to destroy you. That's it. Y'all gotta wake up.